Hey everybody, welcome back to Clair Obscur. At the end of the last episode, I was talking about trying to go back and watch a few things, and I think we're mainly on the right track of what I talked about at the end of the last episode. There's some details in there that are a little bit funky, but this appears like we're gonna get some answers, so maybe we'll just kind of see what happens here, and then we'll dive back into that. Okay, yeah, it is this room that has the cabinet beside it. Are these all closed, I wonder? Oh, yes, they are. Okay.
Come along now. I'm in Renoir's atelier.
Renoir's room, I think, is up. Oh, interesting. We've got construction. Hold on, I just want to see. Remember that thing that didn't have a painting? Oh, it does now. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Verso. There will never be another family portrait, will there? You will always be missing. Okay. So, Renoir, the curator, Aline, the Paintress, Alicia, Maelle, Verso, and then whoever the other sister is, and the dog, which... Can we pet it? Probably not. But, yeah. Now, I don't know if it's insinuating that... Because, like, they talked about Verso being gone. Maybe he died in the fire. Because we do see, like, that fire surrounding him and he's reaching out. And then you see, like, the blood or whatever. So, maybe? The damage from the fire runs too deep. This wall can't be saved. Papa can repair the fire damage. And Clea can repaint the walls. But it will never be the same. Okay, so they did this so that you are forced to go past this. Now, interestingly, was that always there with the 33 on it? That's very curious. Just checking all the doors. You never know. Ooh. Don't want to be doing that. Okay.
Alicia, quit dawdling. End of the corridor, you know where it is.
Okay. Calm down. Oh, they still have that little hidden thing back there. I don't know if we... Our family's artwork. The little one in the corner is mine. Okay. Okay, hold up. Bottom right is Alicia's. The only one Maman deemed acceptable for the wall. Okay. The fire... okay, so there's a painting of, like, Gommage. It looks like top left. Could be the Paintress, or the fire could be the Paintress. But it could also be Renoir's is, the fire. The other two, Verso, and then the sister, I guess. Yeah, okay, those switches aren't doing anything here. Let's check the other paintings, just to see if there's anything of note. Oh, cool. So much color.
finally. Our little shadow is awake.
Clea. Okay, and... Oh, are you the sister?
Our parents are quite the
Yeah,
stubborn
okay.
pair. They're still fighting each other inside the canvas.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like... I'm trying to take this all in piece by piece. Let's just go through it and let's see what happens here.
He has her imprisoned at the top of the monolith, and she has him trapped beneath. It's a stalemate.
So they've painted this world that they can enter. They can both do things in there. She's trapped in the monolith. Or at the top of it. And she has him trapped beneath, which is why when we went into the monolith, we did fight him. And then we ascended a little bit and we saw her. Did you see Verso?
You're as bad as Aline. He's not Verso. He's a painted copy built from our mother's memories. You do well to remember that.
Okay. You're as bad as Aline. So Clea knows... Oh, wait, yeah, Aline is the mother. Interesting. That she calls her Aline. She does sound like a little bit of a bee, so maybe that's the vibe here, but... Verso is a painted copy built from our mother's memories. Does that mean that everybody is just in this world that she created? I know that I'm not a child. Oh, and okay, yeah, okay. So, yeah, okay, Alicia.
Don't roll your eyes at me, sister dear. I know you're not a child, but you're not grown either. And too many in our family have lost all caution and sense of late.
So she's like the one with reason. I'm worried that they've been inside the canvas for so long.
They've spent longer than this in other canvases. It's not that dire. Yes, I know. Maman's been in there for quite a while already. And Renoir is wasting time in there, trying to help someone who doesn't want his help. We have more urgent matters to attend to.
Okay. Well, I like this option in games. That's pretty cool. Can you help Maman?
Help her do what? Run away and hide? She's already succeeded there. Honestly, if Aline wants to numb herself in the canvas, then let her.
She's using that as an escape.
Grief is no excuse. We're all grieving. She's a grown woman, and she was the head of the Painters' Council. She failed her responsibilities. I don't have time to coddle her. And before Verso died,
Yeah, okay.
she would have said the same.
Okay. Can you help Papa?
I already have. Aline is more skilled than Renoir, but I've tipped the scales in his favor. I have my pets in place. She who controls chroma controls the canvas. I can't take her chroma, but I can keep it from returning to her. Yes, it's enough. It's just a matter of time. As she weakens, Renoir is able to erase her oldest creations.
Her oldest creations. So, does that mean she created Lumiere in this paint world? And that as she's getting weaker, he is the one that's doing the gommaging?
With the exception of her obscene fake family. She's made them immortal, but luckily, they're also quite useless.
The fake family being the curator, being the paintress, being Possibly Maelle, the Verso that we know.
I need you to take care of yourself while I'm gone. Don't be naive. The world doesn't stop simply because our family is in mourning. The conflict is spreading, and there are things I must do if we Painters are to survive.
I want to help.
You will do nothing. You're too weak to do anything useful. You'd be a liability. The writers used you against us once before. They won't hesitate to use you again.
The writers. So these guys are part of this group called the Painters. They're talking about the writers using her.
And I can't promise that I'll make the same choice Verso made.
Which, as we have kind of theorized, was to... I don't know exactly what that means, because...
Verso traded his life for yours. I both love and hate him for that.
Okay.
The damn fool.
He saved her somehow.
Although, if you really want to be useful, then enter the canvas and help Renoir. I need him back here sooner rather than later. I'll fight this war alone if I have to, but I'd really rather not. Can you handle that? Lest you forget, the only reason those two are in there is because your naivety cost Verso his life.
Oh, okay.
Good. Go to the canvas when you're ready, and repaint your throat when you're in there, before you completely forget how to have a conversation.
Jesus, Clea. What the fuck? Okay. So... Okay. I'm just seeing if we can check out any of these. I mean, that's pretty symbolic. Having the weight of the world on your shoulders. That looks like something out of Dune. So he sacrificed himself to save us somehow. Clea blames us. Probably the mother blames us. We probably blame us. Verso's childhood canvas where we used to play. Oh, is that... This was Verso's canvas that we've been in? Where he painted Esquier and Minoko. So Esquier and Minoko... Yeah, okay. Clea's right, it's my fault. I should help fix this. And I do want to fix this. I do, if I can. Verso would have. And it would be nice to talk and breathe again without pain, without my face being... Not that that's the reason to do this. No, it's the right thing to do after everything I've caused. Enter the canvas. Yeah. Okay. That gave us some clarity.
If we bring Maman out of the canvas, she'll try to return. We must hide the canvas.
Well reasoned. And such a clever hiding spot you've chosen. She'll still find it, but I'm impressed. This only truly ends if you destroy the canvas. And that means stopping the final sliver of Verso's soul from painting. See? It wasn't so hard. Wait, that's Aline's chroma. Stay calm. Don't let it take control of you. Calm, Alicia, or it'll paint over you. What an auspicious start. Well, you're about to be reborn in this world as one of Aline's creations. Have fun. At least this will keep you out of trouble until I get back.
Q Maelle, I presume? One of her creations? This is so insanely awesome. Like, it's just on another level.
She's a girl. She's a girl. She's beautiful. What a lovely voice. My love, did you decide on a name?
Yes. Oh, my darling girl. We have precious little time together. You'll never know us. But I want you to know that you are loved. I want you to know you're not alone. You will always be the beautiful child I held in my arms. You will smile the brightest smile. You will cry iridescent tears. You will know love, and you will know pain. You will know loss all too well, because we live in an unforgiving world. But you are strong, and you will survive. You will struggle, and you will learn. You'll find people to call your own, and you will shine as their guiding light. For you will change the world, and the people around you. You'll forever be our princess.
Yeah, so all of Maelle, this was just created to have this other version of her daughter in this world.
I have decided on her name. And her name will be... Maelle.
That's... I wonder if Maelle... Does it have a meaning? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It was like chief or princess. Right? So... Act 3. Okay, here we go. This is wild. We got some answers, guys. I'm so pumped.
Alicia.
Actually, I prefer Maelle.
And the white hair and everything.
I do too. But I'm not really Verso, and you're not really Maelle, are you?
You're not Verso, no. You look and sound just like him, but you're you. I'm still Maelle, though. You should have helped me remember.
Yeah, I wanted to, but I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. If I'd listened to Maman, if I hadn't trusted the writers, Verso would still be alive and you...
Wouldn't exist.
Wouldn't be caught in the middle. Maman did a terrible thing, painting you into Verso's canvas, giving you his memories. But pretending the fire only took me. But I'm glad you exist.
Your father was right to erase everyone is better this way.
Better for who? Verso would never have wanted his canvas gone. He loved Esquier and his gestrels and Grandis.
It was killing our mother. Staying here so long in a make-believe world with her make-believe family.
It's not make-believe. It's not. You're not. To me.
Yeah, because everybody in this world, for all intents and purposes, are alive. This is, you know, this is all they know.
He'll help me fix Lumiere.
Will he?
Maman painted a rather unflattering portrait of him. He's much warmer than the Renoir, you know.
I bet.
Painter power Pictos acquired. The power to deal more than 9,999 damage. Maelle's recovered her memories as a Paintress. So, she has access to new skills. Great. Let's take a look. Okay, first of all, I want to look at this Pictos. Painted power. Damage can exceed 9,999. It's strictly health. Let's put it on him first. And it's only 5. I love that. Okay, so you're definitely going to put this on everybody. I want to check this. Real Maelle. Damn, yeah, crazy. We're going to leave it like that. Do you have anything new? You have Baguette. No, we're going to leave you as you are. And then for you, your skills. Okay. Phantom Strike deals very high void damage to all enemies. That must be that icon that we had before. 4 hits. Also gives 35% of a gradient charge. Got it. Got it. Deals extreme single target void damage. 1 hit. Removes self shields. And self applies defenseless. Okay. Deals high single target void damage. 5 hits. Applies 1 burn per hit. Damage increases for each burn on the target. Okay. We're gonna unlock those for sure. Pictos wise. Let's get you set up. We're going to take these from... You cannot equip the Pictos random... Oh! For now. Okay, so that's insinuating that she'll be back. Okay, that's good. Damage received is double. Little scared about that, but let's take the crit stuff. All right. And then we'll level this up. He does have a bunch of Luna. Let's go into our favorites here. This setup, it's working. I mean, it gives us a little bit of flexibility with taking some hits and stuff with the shell, and we've got some combos there that
Your father was the one
powerful.
erasing everyone. Why would he help repaint everything?
I hid the canvas before I entered, so Maman can't come back again.
Okay.
There's no need to erase the canvas anymore.
He'll want you to go home.
I'm not at risk like Maman. I haven't been in this canvas that long. Besides, Papa has a soft spot for me. He'll listen.
Every daughter ever. Yeah, so by defeating her, we kicked her out of the canvas. And then we've hid the canvas so she can't get back in. Although Clea did insinuate that, yeah, you've hid it, but she will find it eventually. Oh, the curator's there.
Papa.
Alicia. You're safe. I thought I told you to stay home.
Technically, my body's at home.
Because they're painters, they're actually in here, but Verso died. He's not actually in here.
Elene's finest work. I regret that it caused you so much pain. What Elene did was unfair to you most of all. Please, accept the Descendre family's apologies. I know it seems absurd to offer oblivion as recompense, but perhaps that's the outcome we both desire.
What?
I'm proud of you. Getting your mother out of the canvas was not easy. Once we erase the canvas, we won't have to worry anymore.
She's home now. Why?
You know your mother. Verso painted this canvas. It contains a piece of his soul. She'll never willingly part with it.
No.
For the sake of the living, we must part with the dead.
No, Papa. See, I hid the
She
canvas.
will always find it. This is our only opportunity, while she's too sick from her prolonged descent into the canvas to return.
No. Papa. Papa, please. This is Verso's only canvas. You can't destroy the last piece of him that we have. This is my home now. You can't just decide...
Your home? After all that with your mother, you want to stay?
You know how little remains of my life outside.
Alicia, you'll die. You've already been here longer than you should.
But...
No. Look at me, I said no. I am not letting my daughter risk her life. Alicia.
I'm not, Mama. I'm not going to lose myself if I stay.
I know full well you will, and I am not doing this again!
Damn.
No! Papa, what are you...
It's time to go home.
Mes amis!
All aboard!
Verso, come on. Come on.
Presumably all this flashing that's happening is insinuating the world being torn apart, or is this like... Yeah, because the subtitles are on top of it, so it must be... It's like, is my graphics card exploding? Whoa. Okay. I think we actually get it now.
so easily. What am I doing wrong?
Don't be discouraged. It's only been a day since you remembered your Paintress side.
We believe in you.
Remember them. Painting isn't about verisimilitude. It's about essence. Truth of who they are. Your father made the axles, right?
She who plays with wonder, he who guards truth with lies.
They're the essence of your mother and your brother.
Okay, that's neat. The gang is back.
How did we got marched? Maelle, your hair.
That's the first thing she notices. I love that. I mean, it's obvious, but I mean, it's just funny.
We have much to talk about.
So you were her daughter? And you were a paintress too?
So cool, right?
And you knew this whole time! You fucking coward! You betrayed us! We trusted you!
You can bring them back too. Yeah? Everyone we've lost.
Yeah, but I need chroma and Papa controls all the chroma in the canvas.
Huh. Target acquired.
No. Not all of it. The expeditioners. The ones killed by Nevrons. Gustave noticed their chroma remains in their bodies. They never dissipated. Like the gamage.
It's old chroma and not pure. It won't be like bringing the two of you back, but we could use it in other ways.
Time for the greatest expedition in history.
What a setup. Like, I'm just blown away. Let's play. I think that's appropriate.
Lune.
I was right not to trust you.
And what would you have done in my position?
I wouldn't have betrayed my expedition. I would have warned them that everyone they cared about was about to be erased. That they were about to be erased. I would have told them the truth. Because after everything we've been through, we deserved that.
Like, in a strange way, this is very reminiscent of, like, the simulation theory. Where, you know, it's been discussed that humanity is just part of, like, a computer simulation, but we're all, you know, we're all real, we all feel alive, so who's to determine, or who's to say that, you know, we're not alive if that was actually a real thing? And these guys being created, or painted, in this case, all feel like, I am real. Like, why wouldn't you feel that way? So yeah, it's a very neat take on it.
So you choose your expedition over your mother?
That's your problem. You think in false dichotomies. It wasn't an either-or situation. Other solutions were possible if you'd only trusted us enough to ask.
Knowing what you know now, would you have helped me force my mother out of the canvas?
Probably not.
I don't apologize for saving her. But I am sorry I broke your trust. and I will do everything I can to help bring everyone back.
I guess we'll see.
Give us some lightness here.
Ooh, everyone's mad at you.
Now, remember, we are in Verso's painting, and it was stated that this is Verso's only painting, which is interesting because he's in this family of painters. But remember, he has talked a lot about, like, he loves piano, and that's like, that was his thing. So maybe there was some resentment there. He did this one painting. It was like, okay, like, it's just not my thing. But he did create Esquier and Minoko as part of his painting here. And so, yeah, this is a very neat, I've said neat about 100 times. This is a intriguing setup.
Are you?
Iskia can be sad, or bad, or even rad, but never, ever mad. Bad things happen when we get mad.
Oh, I know.
But I can never be mad at you.
Save it.
Uh-oh.
I don't need your mea culpa. You did what you felt you had to. Of course, you were wrong. But, oh well.
I thought you'd be more upset.
I was. I got over it. Everything I knew about our world is wrong. And you know what? I don't care.
Right.
'Cause death isn't death anymore. And that means I can see my husband again.
There you go.
CL.
Oh, please. I'd sacrifice you in a heartbeat to get him back. So, I understand.
Yeah.
We're good.
Very reasonable of her.
Thank you.
As long as you help me bring Pierre back, you owe me.
You got it.
I mean, definitely seems fair.
Not to say I told you so, but I do believe that I did, in fact, tell you so.
Thanks for the support.
Was it worth it? What will you do now?
I'll do my best to earn their trust back.
Quite a steep hill to climb.
I wonder if she'll be with the curator. Oh, he's not even here. Okay. There she is. Is this guy still here? Yes. I don't think we found any more gestrels, though.
We have to push Papa out of the canvas before he erases everything.
I'm surprised he hasn't already.
He's been weakened by his battle with Maelle. That's probably why he hasn't come after us. But it won't stop him for long.
If you and your father keep fighting, you risk breaking the world again. Another fracture, but this time, it might be you trapped inside the monolith.
Okay, so that fracture did happen within the world because of this conflict. So that was like a real thing that they experienced. Obviously, they didn't know why. They're just looking at this giant monolith paintress gommaging everybody and being like, oh, she's almighty powerful, but yeah, cool.
What's the alternative?
Maybe you should go home.
Verso.
You're fighting each other, but you're all doing the same thing.
No.
Eileen wants her son back. Renoir wants you and Eileen back. You want Gustave back. The cycle we needed to break wasn't the gommage. It's your family's cycle of grief. Our whole world carries the burden of your family's grief.
Literally. And that reminds me of the painting that we saw beside the door with the, the creature carrying this city on it. Okay, so the curator is not here. As far as I can tell. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Now we have it here. Maelle, we did talk about going to the Medallum, right? I think that's the one we were gonna upgrade. Scales on defense and agility, which is the same as this one. Okay, so we'll just leave it at 20 for now. The skills we wanted to learn. I mean, he's got a ton. Endbringer. I mean, he might be awesome with some of these. I'm just not sure. I really like our setup right now. That's the thing. And I have exactly enough to get these two. That is that is awesome. Okay. Deals very high void damage to all 4 hits. Gives 35% of a gradient charge. That's big. Costs 7 though. Stendhal deals extreme single target void damage. 1 hit removes all shields and self-applies defenseless, which is kind of scary, but we also have a cheaper way to remove shields. Obviously, the extreme single target damage could be nice. And Burning Canvas is 5, deals high single target void, 5 hits, applies 1 burn per hit, so 5 burns. And damage increases for each burn on the target. So I could stack over time. Actually, I can apply those from here. The question is, which one are we not using a lot of right now? Breaking rules, situational. Let's get that out. And let's put in void damage to all enemies. That's going to help with gradient charges. Last chance, very, very situational. Fleuret Fury is kind of our go-to stay-in virtuose thing. Mezzo Forte if we're low. This one's obviously quite strong, especially now that we can uncap the damage. If I want to just try these other skills, maybe we get rid of Phantom Strike for now. And we take one of these. Let's try Burning Canvas. I think that was the... Yeah, that was the one here. So I'd like to try that. Lune's all set up. So that's fine. Okay. I suppose we could remove... We could probably remove Minoko from the party. And try some of this stuff. Like these big ones down here. We might even be able to unlock... So this would be... Oh no, we can't. We definitely cannot unlock them all. Can I even unlock these? So this would be 10. This would be 16. I'd be 1 short to unlock either of these, actually. But I could recoat and do it. Let's just see here. 3 hits. Because you also want to build that perfection. So multiple hits is good. This is 5 hits for 7, but Assault 0 is 5 hits for 3. Medium single target light damage, 5 hits. At completion, gains a rank. Gains 2 AP at A. Extreme single target physical damage. Increased damage if stunned. And can reapply stun at A. That's pretty cool. After a turn, deal extreme single target physical damage for 13 hits. Interrupt if any damage is taken. That's a very cool setup. It's obviously high risk, but you know what? We're gonna try it. So we have Assault 0. We're gonna just work our way down here. I want to look at what his skills would be if we just left it like this. So Assault 0, that's how we start, right? 5 hits, pretty good, pretty cheap. Let's get rid of From Fire. Damage is increased for each health Verso is missing. That gives us a C option as well. We've got a B option at Assault 0, but we're going to be starting with that. Defiant Strike applies Mark in 2 hits, costs 30% of health. Steeled Strike, pretty expensive. And Strike Storm, pretty expensive. I just want to put Assault 0 back there. We'll put Strike Storm over here. Actually, yeah, we'll put the cheaper ones on the left side. So if I'm at D, we could do Quick Strike, right? Then I've got a C option here. Then we take a B option. So D, C, B. Here, this first one gives more perfection, so I'd be curious to see if that takes us up to a C on 1 hit. Have to find out, I guess. So D, C, B. Do we have any A's? I don't have any A's in here. Let me look at his skill tree. We have that powerful there. We have light holder here that I could unlock, but it's a lot just to get there. But it's not bad, because you get the AP, plus at completion you get the rank as well, so you would go up to the S right away. How much is it for AP? 4? I actually don't hate that. It's our only real option here. If I want to build this out the way that I'm looking at it. Which doesn't mean it's right. I could also get this. Now this one is very situational. Because you can only... You have to stun the target, and then you have to hope that they're not stunned by the time it comes around to your turn. And if they are stunned, yes, you could reapply, but you also have to be an A. It's very, like, ugh. But it is a lot of damage, and it's very expensive, too. We already have this very expensive one that we'd probably want to set up anyways. So I think we'll just stick with Light Holder for now. So here's our D, C, B, A. We're going to go... Where is it? Sorry. Am I blind? Yeah, right there. It just, yeah. Okay, sweet. D, C, B, A. And then we have like our big finishers. In Steeled Strike. I'm going to put Light Holder there. Any other S's? No. Radiant Slash might be good to have just because it can break. We could also put that Lumina on where he, like a base attack can break. Maybe we'll just throw that there. I'll actually put this where Radiant Slash is. And that can just be like an option. And then we'll do Steeled Strike there. D, C, B, A, S, C. C is, this is like just a break thing. We'll see how it works. We'll see how it works. Okay. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm kind of walking you through a lot of stuff that I'm normally doing off camera here, but I just feel like it's pretty good info sometimes to just share how I'm thinking about things. What's the one that does the break on... Oh, sorry. That does the break on attacks. Let me try to find it. Okay, he actually had breaking attack on as his Pictos, which still isn't actually mastered yet. It's going to be 10. When that happens and when painted power happens, I'll probably change all of the Lumina setups so that we're not spending a lot on greater shell things. And we are instead focusing on some of those other things. Like, we obviously want to have painted power. And I think breaking attack would be great on everybody. That's 15 right there. So we probably just turn off, like, longer shell and maybe even powerless on shell. I don't know. I think having this to start is kind of nice, but I might not need all the additional things that we have in there. I really like the healing counter stuff. I'm going to keep his current weapon because we build into crits, and that'll keep him a little bit more sustained, and we get a lot more perfection on crits, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so I think that's going to be our setup for now, and we'll change that a bit later. But Monoko's going to be out. Maelle, Lune, still in. They're awesome. I don't want to change that at all. And you, instead of Barrier Breaker, we're going to go with the Medallum. So you start in Virtuose now. And you do apply extra burns. The thing is, you're not really doing a lot of burns other than burning canvas now. Well, actually, that's fine. Yeah, let's see how this plays out. We'll see how it plays out. Burning Canvas obviously would take her out of Virtuose, but then we can go back in with Swift Stride, and then we can stay there with Fleuret or Mezzo, and then do all these other cool things. Rinse, repeat. And then once they're burning, I probably don't need to go Burning Canvas again in the fight. And this is only going to be applicable to bigger boss fights, but presumably now that the damage is uncapped, we're going to see stronger enemies too. So, anyways, do we need to talk to anybody here? Oh, look at this. Okay, tell you what. Let's take a break here. When we come back, we'll get a little bit of checking up on the others. We'll see what this does, and we'll see what the journal's going to do. And we'll go from there. Guys, thank you so much. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time. Bye.